Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Zach Adkins, and in this video, we are going to talk about more musicians that are wearing wigs. Let's get into it. I've been reading a lot of comments on the video that I did about musicians wearing wigs. There's over 300,000 views now on that video. I got a lot of suggestions from people about artists that I had missed. I did a part 2 on that. Go check those out. On this one, I really wanted to look at all of the ones that were like a reoccurring theme. We're going to jump right into who I know has a wig. Some of them, it's like, I'm actually kind of surprised that people still fight that they're actually wearing a wig or not. Like, they'll sit there and be like, no, that's his real hair. That's his real hair. Like, bro, you even know what real hair looks like, though? Now, again, we're not making fun of these people. It's just a fun topic that makes absolutely no difference to anybody's life, but figured it'd be a fun time to just have a ridiculously stupid video, part 3, that everybody seems to enjoy. Again, I myself am going bald, so you can't sit there and tell me that I can't talk about this, because I absolutely can. Of course, I have a lot of hair back here, but I don't have a lot of hair right up here. You can tell I'm starting to thin. So, before you even jump to the comments and say, oh my god, I can't believe you're making fun of people that are losing their hair. Like, shush. Losing my hair. Maybe one of these days you'll see me in a wig. Alright, so first up on the list is Jeff Beck, guitar player extraordinaire. Now, if you don't think that this is a wig, I've got an ocean view property for sale for you in Omaha, Nebraska. It's a pretty good deal. He was a great guitar player, obviously one of the greats. It just seems like for every note he hit on the guitar, he lost one strand of hair. Here's the thing, somebody like Jeff Beck, who's made a lot of money, this got brought up about like Gene Simmons and stuff too, but like Jeff Beck, who had money, because he's such a well-known guitar player, been doing it for ages. I'm just curious, like, why they didn't go and buy better wigs. Why? What is the deal? What is this look? Why does this look happen? It's like somebody's like, you know what I really want? So I want an emo peacock. That's what I want. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you. This was him when he was younger, and, he's got that classic, like, Rolling Stones / Beatles / the Monkees hairdo. To be fair, though, a lot of people were going bald in the front, and then so they would do that because they were already receding at like age 18, some of them. I'm not saying he was necessarily, but that was something that they would do. It's a cool look. He looked really good there. And then, of course, you go back to this, and it's like, bro, because people are like, it's his real hair. He just dyes it black. Like, no, he does not dye it black every single time. Look at this hairdo. This guy looks like he's about to go pick up his 3 kids from high school and then get into a Pilates class. An interesting hairdo. And definitely a wig. Don't tell me it isn't. Real quick, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, make sure that you do, because only 7% of people that are watching my videos are subscribed. Just go ahead and click it real quick. It takes 2 seconds and it's free and it helps me out. Please, thank you very much. Okay, bye. Get back to the video. Next up on the list of musicians, because this person is a musician, even though they are also an actor, they are a musician, John Travolta. Rocks the bald look now, but for a while there, the funny thing about his look is, like, he looks like you just had a conversation and then you ended it by saying, yeah, and Grease is my favorite movie of all time. So, okay, obviously on the left, that would be what his real hairdo would be. And on the right is a wig. If you don't believe me now, I don't know how to convince you that people are wearing wigs, when this is a very blatant example of that. I swear to God, I had so many freaking people in the comment section like, they're not wearing wigs, you're so stupid, fucking That hair is as fake as Scientology, okay?
What did he say?
The one on the right, dude, he looks like you just like dipped him in a whole vat of formaldehyde and just like let him crisp out in the sun. The one on the left, dude, looks like Steven Seagal's brother. He like took a Brillo pad and just like rubbed it on his head and just like glued it there. And he was like, that's a good look. That's what I need. Buddy, my bro, my boy. Okay, look at this, though. He is a freaking cool-looking bald dude. He just looks like... What was that? What was that one movie that he was in where he was, like, bald and he was, like, the bad guy and he, like, shot people and shit? What is this? What is happening on the right here? Just be bald, dude. You look dope as hell. I think he is bald now. I think he just rocks it. And, oh, did you see that commercial? I think it was a Super Bowl commercial where he, like, comes out and starts singing again. It's like, bro. And then this monstrosity. I don't even understand. Who looked at him and said, you know what, John Travolta? This is the look. This is the look you need to rock consistently. I mean, he had great hair, don't get me wrong. It does suck when you start to lose your hair. I feel for you, bro. But that, and that, and that, bro? And what is that? All right, so next up on the list from the Cars, Mr. Rick Ocasek. That's how you pronounce his name, okay? I see it all over online where people are like, it's Ocasek or Ocasek or Ocasek. No, how I pronounce it is absolutely 100% correct. Don't believe me? Bet on it. Look at this. Before you even go to the comment section, you better rethink your entire existence because I'm about to prove you wrong.
Hi, I'm Rick Ocasek.
What did he say?
Hi, I'm Rick Ocasek.
I'm pretty sure that's how I said it at the beginning of the video. Hey, future Zach, will you go ahead and roll that for me, please? Mr. Rick Ocasek. Thank you. Great songwriter. Not a good hairpiece picker. But you gotta do what you gotta do. I mean, the guy is trying to, at that point, he was just trying to get through and look good. Here he was back in the day. Now, I read an article that he said he had been wearing wigs for a long time, forever almost. He had started going bald at a young age, and he just decided, I'm going to rock the wigs. Here he was, really young, nice head of hair. He looks like he was about to go into the military or something. That's a wig. That is 100% a wig. Or I have found out that the Europeans call it a syrup. I didn't know that. Wig, all day long, forever and ever. I mean, the guy wrote some kick-ass songs. Let him wear a wig. Next up on the list is Robin Gibb from the Bee Gees. Passed away from cancer. Very sad. I remember this, too, when I was a kid. Here he was back in the day, just a little guy, and full head of hair, obviously. But you could tell right here he was really starting to go back. And then you have to, like, kind of do the comb-over thing. Here he is, an actual photo of him without his wig. Now, don't even get me started on his brother, because I think that's a hair transplant for sure. If he would have, like, gone for the bald look totally, I think he would have been totally fine. And honestly, like, the wig isn't that bad. Now, don't go into the comments and say, well, he went bald because of cancer treatment. No, he was going bald way before that. You know, out of all the wigs, it's not the best. You could believe that that might potentially be somebody's hairdo that they picked. Look at that hair, though. Beautiful hair. And I know a lot of people get in the comments and they're like, get over it, man. It's just life. Get the hell over it. It's like, dude, sometimes your hair is like part of your identity, all right? And I get that. I have that same thing. I've been growing my hair since 9th grade. All right, next up on the list, Marky Ramon. Okay, who actually believes that that's his real hair? I'll wait. Can I continue? Thank you. Look at him back in the day. Zoom in time with Zachary. He's already losing his hair there. Already. It's already almost gone. And he's trying to cover it up by pushing it to the front. Nah, dude, we ain't buying it. We already know the truth. You're smarter now. You're better. You're wiser because of me. You're welcome. Do I even need to keep talking about this guy? Of course he's wearing a wig. Of course. Next up on the list, Dokken. Boom. Controversial a little bit. A little bit controversial. Because I can see some people saying that he's not wearing a wig. It's more of like a hair transplant kind of thing. Because you can tell here he was losing his hair pretty rapidly. And even back in the day, I found a bunch of photos of him wearing bandanas, and it was probably because he was already starting to lose his hair. And then he probably tried to do some kind of medical intervention, either like with finasteride or minoxidil, and it maybe didn't work. And then he had to go to a wig. But I'm convinced that this guy is wearing a wig right now. Here he is wearing a bandana. Now, I mean, bandanas aren't 99% effective in proving that somebody is wearing a wig, but it is a point in the right direction. Look at this hairdo. Don't look at anything else in this photo, just the hair. It's already going away, and you can really tell when somebody starts sweating because all of the little hairs that are there start clumping together, and he was already kind of sweating on stage. I think that is already him trying to like correct his hair by putting it to the front. But I think eventually, out of nowhere here, he's wearing this kind of thing. I'm 99% sure. That's definitely a wig. It has to be. If it's not a wig, I will be super surprised. All right, last but not least, this one was super surprising to me, Peter Frampton. Not only Peter Frampton, because most people will be like, he's not wearing a wig, he's bald. That's a wig. This is a wig. On this album cover that everybody had back on their freaking wall back in the day, this is a wig. And you're going to tell me I'm wrong, and you're going to get upset in the comments. Peter Frampton saying, right here, I wanted to get this off my chest for 50 years. During the entire 70s, I wore a wig. I have been bald as an egg since 18. The Frampton Comes Alive album cover, that's a wig. I never took it off. only a few people witnessed me without it. Is shocking to me. He wanted to call the next album I'm Bald, but the label wouldn't let him. He said the wig was a curse and now I'm finally free. So all of you people out there saying like Peter Frampton's got a beautiful head of hair. Dude, that is a wig, and it's been a wig since he was freaking 18 years old. Bald like that since 18. All of these photos of him having this beautiful hair. So you're going to sit here and try to tell me that you know what a wig looks like and what a wig doesn't look like, and that you can tell but you can't tell? Nah, dude, you don't know. You don't know. Some of these wigs are just perfect. Peter Frampton, that is a surprise. I would have never really, honestly, even myself would have guessed that Peter Frampton was wearing a wig here. But you know what? It sold albums. It did what it was supposed to do. All the girls liked him. The guys wanted to be like him. It is what it is. Alright guys, that is the video on more musicians that are bald. Who else did I miss? Leave them in the comments. Like the video, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you all in the next one.